Montag is the hero in Fahrenheit 451 because in the beginning he did not have feeling. After meeting Clarice, he started to learn he was not happy. He started to have feeling and eventually read books. After finding meaning in books, he gained knowledge. The hero is a person who is usually inexperienced but tries something new and learns new things about himself or herself and the world. The hero must change during the story.
Clarice is the herald because she called Montag to take the quest of being someone who has feelings and someone who knows meaning. She was the person who started Montag's quest toward that. The herald is someone who delivers a message or a call.
Faber is a mentor because he teaches Montag and guides Montag on his quest for meaning. He shows Montag meaning in books and other forms of media. The mentor is a guide or teacher who provides advice, wisdom, or training to the hero.
Beatty is a shapeshifter because he has never had a set goal that is really stated. He is an intellectual, but he also hates intellectuals, so that gives a confusing note. And he gave Montag the means to kill him, so it might have been possible that he wanted to die, but is never really known. The shapeshifter's goal is to question and deceive. He is not what he appears to be at first, someone pretending to be something he is not. He makes a hero question things. He can be good or bad.
Mildred is the shadow or other because she reminds Montag of what he used to be and what he could become if he does not find meaning in things. She also shows what could happen to him had he not found feeling, aka drug overdoses. The shadow/other is the hero's opposite, what the hero could become if he does not stay true to his mission/ethics. A shadowy reflection of what may become if he is not careful.
Granger is the ally because Granger and his gang of homeless intellectuals take Montag in and are his friend. They help Montag escape from the government and the Hound when no one else would. The friend or ally is someone who is trustworthy and aids the hero.
The government is a tyrant because they have almost complete control over everyone. People do what they say. They can only have what the government wants them to have. They are blindly obedient to them. The tyrant is an evil ruler who seeks to destroy all that is good and noble while attaining more and more power.
Tim Beatty is a threshold guardian because in the beginning he's the only thing stopping Montag from gaining further knowledge from books. He also tries to get Montag put away in an asylum for having books. He is a big problem until he is killed by Montag with a flamethrower. A threshold guardian is someone or thing that tries to prevent the hero from moving on to the next phase of his quest.
The call is the part in the story when the hero is called upon to do something new. Before this, he or she usually learns some new things about himself or herself. The call is usually issued by the herald. In Fahrenheit 451, the call is when Montag learns he is really not happy. Through that knowledge, he starts to have insight about the world around him.
The encounter with the other/shadow is when the hero meets his opposite. The shadow tries to get the hero off track. It is like in Fahrenheit 451 when Montag comes home after learning he is unhappy and Mildred has overdosed. He sees what he could have become, and even the next day she has no memory of the event.
The journey and initiation is where the hero has to face new challenges as a result of learning something new or going on his quest. In many cases, the hero is tempted to give up. In Fahrenheit 451, Montag does this through trying to save books and hiding them. He also has to try to find meaning through books. When he was numb, he would never have to even think about something like that.
The scene Helpers and Guides is when a person, often older and wiser, gives the hero advice on the journey he is taking. This is where the mentor is introduced. The mentor sometimes will give the hero a gift to help him on his quest. The hero also gets friends and sometimes even a lover. They are important because they help keep the hero grounded to his values so he doesn't lose his sanity. In Fahrenheit 451, this shows when Montag gains favor as a mentor. Favor helps Montag learn the meaning in books. He also gives Montag the gift of the seashell earplug-like things. Montag also gives friends, but never a lover. His friends would be Granger and his gang.
The treasure is whatever the hero is trying to find. It comes in many forms. Sometimes the hero has to cross another major threshold to find what he is seeking. Usually he has to go to a very dangerous place where he is almost injured or killed. The return or road back usually has some obstacles, but will still support more of a denouement factor. In Fahrenheit 451, the treasure is knowledge. He has to fight Captain Beatty so he can have that knowledge and run away from the government. The road Montag has to travel actually comes after getting the treasure.
The transformation in Death and Rebirth is when the hero undergoes a change. Sometimes this change is drastic and he will transform either physically or will die and be reborn as something new or better. In Fahrenheit 451, Montag has his transformation along the river. Then after the river he has his death/rebirth when the fake Montag is killed and a more knowledgeable Montag, which is the real one, survives.